Well, hello people. Yeah, you're listening to me, Kurt Pickstone, on my podcast. And this podcast is about interesting guest subjects, so ranging from dyslexia, adversity, business and music interviews. If you're listening to it on iTunes, please subscribe, please leave us a comment and rate it. If you want to interact with me and know a bit more about me, why not go over to our website, which is duggystoneradio.com. That's DUGGYSTONE radio.com. And you'll be able to listen live to our radio station. Loads of interesting shows on there. We have got a Facebook page as well, which is called Duggystone Radio Facebook page. Yeah, but enough of that. Let's see who we're talking to this week, and let's get on with the show. Right, people, right. Bit of a different interview this week because I'm in Malta. Come all the way to Malta to meet someone. No, I'm actually over in, because the links that we've got across the globe with people in the States, I'm interviewing someone on the island. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Yep, I'm Ian Hinksman.
Yep.
Living in Malta from the UK.
Yeah, and you said before you've been here 7 years?
7 years, yep. 7 years on the 23rd.
Excellent. So you
23rd of December.
So you must like it then.
Yeah, it's a great little island. I mean, we're in downtime at the moment. Yeah. I say downtime just because it's winter and the summers are insane.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, because my brother's been here 4 years as well, so he lives not far from where we're sat now. So,
okay.
And obviously why we're together and why we've met is because we've got a radio station, I do a podcast, and I interview various people about their businesses and what they do. But this is quite good because yours is about media and about music, so yes. It's great to be chatting with you. So would you like to tell everyone a bit about the business you're involved in, or the business?
Yeah, I have a digital magazine online, obviously, called Underground Sound.
Yeah.
And that basically is helping promote artists that are struggling with promotion from everywhere, basically. England, the US, Malta.
Yeah.
And it's also a way to get Maltese and local acts out there. So when we have an international interview, somebody from, say, the States will look at the article, and then if we've got Maltese artists within the international interviews, it helps to push out the local scene here. So it's helping with promoting the local music scene, art scene. Yeah.
No, and we were talking before. That's what the station's about. The station's about promoting up and coming artists that the mainstream aren't promoting. And one thing I'm looking really forward to is the day that one of the artists gets a record deal or becomes big and they'll turn around and say we've helped them do that, which I think's that's one of the things that drives me anyway.
Yeah, I like that idea. You've had a little bit of an influence.
Positive impact on you.
I mean, as you're speaking about that, we did an interview for a UK hip hop and grime artist called Niguro a couple of weeks back now, and just from our article, he's following on SoundCloud, has gone up, and he's actually got himself a gig in Manchester from it.
Brilliant.
So when I contacted him for feedback, and he told me, I was like, brilliant, So we're doing something right, and it's good. We've promoted him, and
it's good. We've got a couple of guys currently that I can't really say too much about because he might be doing something with a record company, which if he does, I'll be over the moon.
Excellent.
Another guy in the States called Craig Rice. We've been promoting all his music, all his new songs he's bringing out, and he said his YouTube, like his latest one, he had 5,000 hits on his on his YouTube video quite quickly, and he says this is amazing. So I think we're all buzzing off each other as well because he's supporting us, we're supporting him, and it's as an example, I didn't know, but I did a show the other week, and I knew he was listening, but what I didn't realise is he'd invited a load of people round to his house, and he was having a radio party in his house, then the next presenter was on, so they had a party listening to our station, which for me, we didn't know till the next day when he said, we'll go to bed now, so they're all going. It's like, didn't realise you was having an actual party. So
Very cool.
It's hard that you've had, have that influence. So obviously you're an online magazine and a hard copy magazine as well.
No, eventually we will move towards that. The magazine has been up a couple of months now, and it's doing very well. Yeah. So we're trying to take it step by step. And not jump into stuff too soon, Obviously, there's a lot of costs with actually printing a physical magazine. So it's in the works. It's definitely something we're going to be looking into.
Yeah, because a lot of print's gone by the wayside. But then I think specific magazines might, depending what they are, and you've got a bit of a following. But yeah, I agree that the online stuff is more flexible. Yes. Obviously, you've not got like the printing cost, distribution cost. You can put an article up, change an article. It's much more flexible on a website than it is a physical magazine. But but there's still people producing magazines, isn't there? Still people out there producing. They might not be producing as for them. They've been producing thousands and thousands of millions of copies, and probably the print runs have shrunk. But for like companies like businesses like yourselves and like us, that's we've talked about before. A small amount of magazines being sold is to you or to us would be okay, wouldn't it? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, to be honest, what I quite like as well is having limited editions of the magazine. That's how I would like to go, because it gives you more value, gives it more value as well. With only a few copies being printed.
And for those fans, those dedicated fans,
It's something that we're looking into, but I do like that idea. So I think we'll be able to, with how we're growing, we'll be able to do that for sure.
Because I think from what we were saying earlier on, the station started. We went live at the end of October, towards the end of October, and I think your website's following some sort of timeline as well, which is
yes. We're connecting the dots. I think we're pushing out. We're slowly with things like this that are happening, and with the dot connection, we'll slowly be able to offer stuff that record companies and stuff can offer. But we'll have the artist in mind, and we're not going to be taking big cuts and stuff. So I mean, with the way that social media is and stuff nowadays, you can promote yourself very easy. I mean, a lot of artists, obviously, they're using Facebook and SoundCloud and whatnot. But then, Underground Sound is now there as a magazine to help add to their marketing aspects, and obviously with you with your radio station.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing, and yes,
giving a platform basically.
Correct, and it's true that they can promote themselves, but actually, you and I, as not in the business and wanting to look for new music, would have to go and somehow find that individual.
Exactly.
So unless you knew, I can think of a few names. Guy is a hip hop guy in Ireland called OB. I wouldn't be searching for him, would I?
No,
you know what I mean?
No.
But yet someone else knows him and brings you together.
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping from the station, I think it's very similar to your magazine, is if you want it as where people go, well, actually, I'm looking for something a bit different, a bit new. If I go here, I know these guys have, new artists, new music, something a bit different, and I find that quite exciting, really.
Yeah.
And I think compared to the big industries are all set up, and they're not as agile, whereas you can be as agile.
We can be a lot more flexible. We can be, for sure.
And selective of who you have as well, not just taking. You'll be obviously they're selective, and they're driven by big numbers, aren't they? So unless an artist is going to get multi-million-pound sales, I'm not interested.
Exactly, and then the underground artists all get ignored. They're all struggling for promotion. And not all of them, but I mean. It's not going to be an easy industry to be in.
No.
I agree.
And some of those, I mean, I've come across quite a lot who are unknown artists currently who should be big.
Yes.
Because I mean, you can think loads of them where they actually look right as an artist, they sound right, all the branding, all the marketing is absolutely top quality, as if you would think you were a very successful, and they're not successful.
No.
So there's something quite wrong in the world, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. They're being kept down for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's wrong.
A lot of people.
I'm not sure if they're nervous about it, because there can't only be just me and you sat here with the same idea, with this idea. There must be people across different countries all thinking the same and all trying to do something very similar.
And that's where we come in. We connect the dots, and then we offer different things to the artists, and then they don't need to go to these big companies.
It's good.
They've got all their connections and networks across the world. They're going to release an album or a single. You're there with the radio, I'm there with the magazine. Somebody else is there with something else, etc., etc. So they can blow up in another way, and keep the money and whatnot that they earn.
So, on talking about the island, going back to the island now. So, is there a lot of live music going around? Because obviously it's a big holiday destination. So, I'm presuming, because it's the first time I've ever been, that there's a lot of festivals and music. Is there a lot of that around the island?
Summer, definitely. I mean, summer is full of parties. I mean, as you can imagine, we're a small island in the Mediterranean. And like you said, there is a lot of people coming over from everywhere. I constantly meet people that are coming over from Brazil. And there's a big English learning population here, so a lot of people come over from different parts of Europe, Russia, Brazil, like I just said, and they come to learn English. So there's all these people that are wanted to know. Wanted to go to the parties and the festivals, and again here you get the bigger ones that are out there, but with my magazine as well, what we do is we cover the local events, and for expats, this does include me. When I first got here, I didn't know where to go for alternative underground or something different. It was the same thing. There's an area here in St. Julian's called Parcheville, and once you've been there a couple of times, it's kind of like, oh, no, is that all there is to do, But now even New Year's Eve, we're going to be covering an alternative event just outside of the St. Julian's area, but that's going to be like reggae and dub and live bands. There's an invite if you want to come along.
Sounds good.
So I'll be there. I'll be covering the event, just kind of going around with something similar with interviews, and then we'll be giving a post-party write-up as well. So it should be fun. It should be a fun night.
I mean, the great thing is you're doing it, and I'm doing what I'm doing because I enjoy it. I enjoy music, I love music, and so it's good to be around something you enjoy and actually be doing it as a
it's not work. I mean. Early next year I will be getting out of the day job which I do to be concentrating on this full time, and even though I do work outside of the 40 hours like many people do, it doesn't feel like work. I don't mind getting in from a 12-hour day, 10-hour day, and then doing what I need to do for this until midnight, 1 o'clock, then getting up and doing a day job. It is what it is. It doesn't feel like work, so I put in the work now, and then I'll gain my 40 hours a bit later on where I can do this and then help more people as well, which is what I want to do.
And then hopefully I'll do it, obviously put this sort of audio onto my business show as well, and what that does, you're obviously doing two things at the minute, and that's what I advise a lot of people. If you've something got a passion or a business you want idea, do something that earns you some cash so you can live, and then build your business up to the point where your business out surpasses what you're earning from your day job, and you go, all right, I'm dropping that now, and I carry on. It's not an easy way to do it because it's physically, you've got a lot of time, but actually financially it's probably the easiest way because you're not going, oh no, business has not done anything this week, I can't live. So I think it gives you a more relaxed approach to it as well, where you're not chasing things for the wrong reason. You're chasing things, you're going to things you want to go, rather than going, oh, I need to go to that tonight. Just because something might happen. You're chasing the wrong thing, aren't you?
Definitely.
Whereas now you go into an event that you want to go to, you already know how you're going to cover it, what you're going to do. And it's more strategic, and more, like you said, you're very strategic. It's more a strategic and planned approach than going, they all scattergun, let's go to everything.
Yes. I mean, we've got a couple of people that are working with us now, so if we can kind of scatter out, because especially in the summertime, as we're building our team now, there's going to be a lot of parties that are going to need covering. So we're slowly building the team, and we'll be able to scatter out, and then everybody can have a good time, and then come back with a story, and then those that missed out can read it and feel bad for not going to the parties, and then
we'll go to the next one.
Exactly, they'll go to the next one. You know, Underground Sound is aiming to be the place to go on to see what the best parties are on the island, basically.
Brilliant. Yeah,
so,
and we said before, very similar to the radio station. The radio station is a place to go and go, oh right, that's a new artist, that's new music. And someone asked me a bit back, what's your genre, you know, with the radio, and I went, we've not got one genre. We're a radio station that caters for quite I mean, we don't have things like jazz and things like that, but, you know, we have pop, we have rock, we have country, we have urban rhythms, and that was the same. I wasn't sure what yours was specific, but yours is broad
yes,
it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's people struggling in every kind of genre. So, I mean, if there's a story to tell, you know, we'll feature it. You know. So, I mean, we're not just music as well. We're about arts. So, artists that want to get their work out there. We've got a couple of articles coming next year. We've got a tattoo artist that's playing tattoos based in Malta.
Right.
So we've got his interview coming out and a video of me getting tattooed for that interview. I think that's commitment.
Give that a shout out again.
So,
what's it called?
The tattoo store is called Kane Tattoos.
Right, okay.
By Franz Wund.
Okay,
fantastic.
You have to send the link, and what I'll do on the show notes, I'll put it in the show notes. And if anyone's coming to Malta and fancy tattoo, they can go to his place.
Yeah, there's some good things happening with his shop later next year, which Underground Sound will be involved with as well.
Nice.
So that's all I'll say on that one.
You got to keep some things on the tabs, haven't you?
For sure.
Keep checking the website out for more information.
Exactly.
Then it'll become apparent. Or go and have a tattoo and see if he'll tell you while he's inking you up.
Yeah.
So obviously
there'll be a video of me actually getting the tattoo as well. So I actually got my hashtag, which is #UgLife. So we did a time-lapse video of that for his interview.
Right.
Marketing commitment, I guess. But I do love it.
What tattoos?
Yes, it's on here on the side.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, mine are on my back. I've got a few on my back, but obviously no one can see you because you're able. Obviously, you've got one sleeve. And you've got quite a lot on you.
Quite a bit. Yeah. I'm slowly. I'm not going to fill up. My right arm is next, I think. But it's weird unless you've got like big tattoos. I think you kind of feel off balance, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm all about balance.
Yeah, I mean, mine aren't very big on my back. I had one on one shoulder once years ago, 1999, and then I went back 2 weeks later to the same tattoo with someone. Put one on the other side.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I've got one on this side.
I'm all about balance with everything, and it's exactly the same with tattoos. My left arm is done, my neck and my shoulders are done, but my right arm is it's not bare, but it needs something, then I can actually relax for a bit and not have anything done.
I wonder where you're going to go for that.
Yes. I think Kane Tattoos again, so shout out.
So if people are listening to this, what are you looking for? You're looking for because you're like me, you're not just after people on Malta, are you? You're after artists across the globe.
We're featured, yes. We've featured artists from around the globe, and we will continue to do that as a platform in Europe. We're getting quite a lot of Americans actually talking to us as well at the moment, because we're a platform for them basically in Europe. And then obviously with that connection, and that means I've got connections over there which are people that are platforms for European artists and Maltese artists.
Cool.
But I'm looking for anybody that wants to put their music out there, wants to give us an interview, have an article written about them for their work, like I say, any genre, or if you're a painter, anything.
Yeah, I want to know a few of them from painters and artists. So that could be, and that's what we're going to do. That's why we're sat here today, because I want to collaborate in some way. We don't know what that is just yet, but we'll
figure that.
We'll work something out. And I think that's great, and not just looking at a local platform, but a global platform.
Definitely.
And pulling people together, and great music, great artists.
If you're going to do it, go big, I guess.
Exactly. There's no point, is there? Everyone else is, we are a global. We live on this planet, don't we? And we move around quite freely now, and information moves quite. We couldn't have done what we did, what we do now years ago, because the technology wouldn't allow it.
No.
But now you can send files across, videos.
It's just figuring out a system as well, and what you want to do and how how to do it, and then structure that system, and then and get the right people around you, more importantly. I mean, you're sat here speaking to me now, but I mean, there's 5 of us that are involved that have started it up, and then there's everybody else, you know, the content writers, the web developer, the designers, videographers, which their work will be coming out later next year. But it's a whole team, so I mean, I definitely don't take full credit for anything.
No. I'm the same. I couldn't do what I do without all the presenters that do their stuff. It's not just if you're on your own. It'd be
I wouldn't be sat here with you now, because I'd still be trying to figure everything out, you know. So,
and people are different, and that's a good point. Is with people, don't try and do stuff on your own. Even if you're an artist, or you want to set a business up, or you want to do what you're doing or what I'm doing, it's get other people that have the skills that you don't have, or are better at them than you are, and then you can focus on what you're good at and get the ground running, can't you? Because I can do videos, and I do a lot of video, but if I wanted some video doing, I'd get a guy that I know to come and do it. I won't do it myself.
Exactly. I mean, it depends what you like as a person as well. I mean, a lot of people nowadays, I mean, they're quite egotistical, so they want to do it themselves, or you know, they refuse to let others help, and they just want to try and make it on their own and learn. You know, there's nothing wrong with constantly learning, but I mean, I know that I don't have the skills of a videographer, so I'm not going to spend most of my time doing that when I've got somebody that will do it. You know, I'll learn about it, of course, but you know, I could be doing other stuff and growing underground sound in another way, whilst I've got somebody specific on videography, just as an example.
Definitely. And you're right. And I think if you try and do stuff like that on your own, I think you grow a lot slower, because you've got a lot of learning. So the guy who's a blogger or is a videographer has had years of experience, and he can just, you know, it's like going to a chef, innit, and making a meal. They'll just throw stuff together, and you go, how have you done that?
I want everyone to grow as well, you know. So it's not just about me not having certain skills in certain areas, but it's also about everybody growing and everybody else having a piece of the pie, like we kind of touched on earlier.
Cool. Right. I think that's really informative. So I know you've mentioned it a couple of times, but where's the best place for people to get hold of you, or have a look at what you're actually working on? Sure.
So we're on the web for www.undergroundsound.eu, Facebook Underground Sound, and Instagram Underground Sound.
Cool.
And we'll be on more social networks a little bit later on, you know. Still plans to do, so
good.
Those 3 for now. You can catch us on there, you can message us, and it'll be me that you're probably talking to. So
excellent. Well, it's been wonderful to me, and it's been great to grab an interview while I've been on a little break, which you never stop working, do we?
No, there you go. So well, it's not work, we enjoy it.
Exactly. So have a great new year, and we'll speak soon.
Cool, thank you.
Cheers. Yeah, thanks Ian for doing that interview. That was great. I was on a family holiday at Christmas. Still I'd find time to go and interview someone doing something very similar to us. We're going to collaborate in 2018 and beyond, and promote as many artists as we can. So success, Ian, and I'll speak to you very soon, my friend. Yeah, well, that's another show over. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said at the start, if you're listening to it on iTunes, please rate us. Please leave a comment, and please share it with someone that might enjoy this show. If you'd like to be a guest and you've got an interesting subject, topic or experience, please head over to our Facebook page, Duggystone Radio on Facebook, and send us a message there. And I'll try and get it on the show. If you're an unsigned band on Duggystone Radio, we'd like to promote unsigned bands. So go to our website, which is duggystoneradio.com, DUGGYSTONE, and go to the submit page or the contact page. This podcast is available on iTunes, on YouTube, and on Spotify. Thanks for listening, and until next time, see ya!